They showed a lot of resolve to get the job done and to run it back the way that they did. And so props to HAVU. Copenhagen Flames, still some work to be done. We're getting into the second map now, though. This is going to be the Flames' pick. So, yes, okay, a veteran team would probably be telling themselves, listen, we lost their pick. It was close. We could have done it. Fine. Write it off. Now we're going into our map. This is where they're weak. We're going to smash them, and let's go. We'll see if Copenhagen Flames are capable of that.
They've got good numbers on Overpass, but I don't think it's guaranteed. I think on a positive note, we did see in that previous game how they could use a coach to help them. Again, they've got a good base. They just need someone to help them grow, basically. So we consider a 4 players towards that B bomb site, and Tesses is just the information man. Now, there's no lurker towards A. How deep will they let Tesses go before they choose what to do? Because it's a long rotation if they want to make their way towards the A bomb site. Does he go for a flank instead? They've got plenty of time to wait. Interestingly, Tesses is the one who's lurking with the Glock, and Hooksy's got the P250 towards the B bomb site, which doesn't make sense to me, but there we go. So Tesses has spotted 1 player on A. So they probably know they're walking into a stack here. But again, they don't really have the positions to rotate, so they're going to go for it anyway. Are the flashbangs here? Are there any flashes? I'm not sure if there are. There are for the CTs, though, it seems like. There we go, and it will work really nicely for HAVU. Very patient indeed. 2-on-2 now as the bomb's on the floor, so he's got to reload. He's able to do that, actually, but he won't last very long. Copenhagen Flames move into the stack, but they make it work for themselves.
Unbelievable. Despite Slowy's best efforts, it looked like that guy was just getting all the kills. In fact, he got the only kills for his team somehow. Just a little bit more help from his teammates there in that pistol, and it all could have wrapped up so nicely for HAVU on the start. But Copenhagen Flames just put their heads down and barreled through. Got the job done on that pistol, got the start that they were hoping for. But we've seen this ball before. James, we've seen this before. This is how it started on Train.
Yes. I don't think Farlig was touched in that round. 4150 gets the AK out. So if you look at how Simple was enabled in a pistol round, he's always fishing for the long-range kills with a P250 there. So definitely the guy towards A should have had that in that round for Copenhagen Flames. But he win the round regardless. And now Testis will be fishing with his teammates in tow. Most of the time, I feel like Copenhagen Flames are really good at using the numbers in this kind of fashion. Protecting the rifles as well on an anti-force buy. Creeping in dry. So again, they're not wanting to telegraph their intentions, although they don't have all the grenades in the world anyway. 2 smokes and a molly. We can see that Saw has rotated to do some spotting on the A-bomb site. Now Zori deep on long could be of interest, but he's only got a scout. Copenhagen Flames bursting onto the site now.
Oh, indeed. Oh, that was a little bit touch and go there. Saw gets overwhelmed, and Copenhagen Flames. What a shot from Hoodie. All right, that was clean. Fairly, he finds Zori out on the flanks, but that was slick stuff there from Hoodie, who's now got a Galil to play with, and he is going to put that to good use. Takes down Hooksy. So they're making it expensive here, HAVU. Considering this was, there weren't many corners getting cut here by Copenhagen Flames.
Oh my god.
How is this happening? Now we're just down to refresh.
Oh, he's been tagged. You said making it expensive. Oh boy, they took all the money. It's robbery. It's police brutality.
Oh, he's got it. They've
got
no time. They're going to save 1 AK, bring that back. They're going to max this out. 2 AKs saved for the next round.
Notice is calling for a tech pause.
So good.
So I think that maybe there was an issue for Copenhagen Flames during that round. All I saw was people getting bodied though.
Let's see.
Ah, oh dear, they have a ping issue.
Ping just jumped for them?
Yeah, someone's on that on them porn websites, man.
That's interesting though, and it's all of them across the board.
Yeah, so that may have been. We'll have to give them the benefit of the doubt there, because they literally have 120 ping.
Round is played, dude. That's like we've had.
Oh yeah, of course.
Tech pauses. So you're not going to get a. You just kind of have to shake your head and roll with it. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is, right? But
got to make sure the mobile
pants.
Got to make sure the mobile phones are not connected to the Wi-Fi, because then you can have problems. So that's really unfortunate. I will have to assume that made things awkward for them. In that round,
sure,
it is what it is, though.
But it is what it is, exactly.
Yeah.
So your shoelaces came untied. Sorry. And it's looking like their ping is dropping back down again.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
It's down. It's back down now, and it's getting better and better. I mean, keep in mind that these teams are still here on location in LA, so it is actually a bit of an oddity that we have going here, because yes, okay, technically these matches are being played online, but all the teams are supposed to be getting the same ping to the server, And so you don't have the wonkiness of one guy's got 140 ping, the other guy's got 10 ping, depending on where they are. A priori, we should all be pretty much the same distance away. And so it's kind of like an online LAN tournament that we've got going on.
I find that if my mobile phone's connected to my Wi-Fi, you know, like my iPhone will, you know, automatically do like a cloud backup. If it starts backing up stuff, then it lags me out. So I have to turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone.
Smart.
So that's the only thing I find that lags me these days. So,
admins, please take note. Hopefully that we'll get that
sort of make sure the phones are not on the Wi-Fi during the games. Get that airplane mode on the go.
Well, it looks like, ping is stabilized. Once again, we're good to go.
Yeah.
So, maybe just a little bit of a hop there, and that's unfortunate, but it's just the way it goes. So we will be tied up 1-1, and HAVU, huge round for them to win.
Better that happens in round 2 than round 30 for Copenhagen Flames.
Exactly.
For sure.
So countdown has begun, and we're going to get back into it now. So Copenhagen Flames, you got a bomb plant at least out of that situation. You could get clever if you wanted to. Don't think that's what's going to happen, though. It looks like we may just have a round of eco out of them and go for the full buy in the next round.
I love that style of knife.
The stiletto?
The forest DD pat, whatever it's called. I quite like it. I think it's underrated.
You like the forest, bro?
Yeah, man. Just in general, as a style on knives.
See, now I'm judging you, James.
But you have to, you got to complete the look, right? That's the thing. You got to complete the look. So you got to have gloves that go nicely with it as well. Otherwise, it looks like crap.
You need the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think there's a way. I like the
Arnold from Predator.
the ones with the snakes on.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think it can go well with that. Anyway, we've got ooh, ouch.
Yeah, they're getting. There's a lot of shrapnel.
Got suplex on the thumbtacks.
Oh, but great flash is coming through. Trying to get clever with the molly. MP9, though, just going to work. Saw with 2 kills, could get a 3rd. Yep, massive amount of money injected into the system for him. And they should be able to save the AK. Run to Toxic, pick it up. Saw, he saved it. Good job there. So both AKs survived the round for HAVU, and Saw made oodles of cash.
I can't believe he survived that. It was very important that he did, but he did. Because they were so close to that molly, I thought surely he's done for there. Eats a flash as well, but... There we go. That makes a hell of a difference.
These gloves look good, though. They got like the little checkered pattern.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are really nice. Yeah, those are understated as well. I have the red ones.
You have the red ones?
Yeah, but I like the blue ones. They're understated, which is pretty cool. So there's a molly for the tunnel. Sometimes you see a HE behind it as well. But Hooksy will get the smoke down to... He's looking to fight for that short B position.
Straight up, and he was looking for the jump here. Has Nodios there to back him up as well. They were looking for an early opening here. Copenhagen Flames not going to be offered up. HAVU instead. The action's going to be over towards A. Pushed up long, pushed restrooms, and Zori rewarded with a kill to kick things off. Now Ferdig, they walk out drive-through monster, but there's 3 players here for HAVU. They should be ready for this push.
They've left a bomb behind as well. No one's got a bomb. They're all on the bomb site. So with the flank, it could really be instrumental. 2 versus 3, so the man advantage, and there's a bomb collected. But as it goes towards Monster, Hoodie's got the angle if he's fast enough. I think Refresh may have heard something, and now he's got to fight 1v1 with the bomb, but it's going to work out just about. Heading towards the A bomb site as Zori commits to B, falls off the balcony. Oh no, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Refresh is holding in short B, while Hooksy goes for the longest rotation in the world. There's a world where Hooksy says the A bomb site's clear. Refresh tries to go up there, but I think he might go for the flank instead because they've got 35 seconds.
It's the Gambit. It's the Gambit right now. He's pushed Monster. And does he come right back in here?
Oh my god.
This is going to be crazy. This is going to be wild. No way. This is Lady Luck right now.
Oh my god. Why though? Why?
What's going on here? And I mean, he has no way of knowing. Oh, he spots him. Run away! 15 seconds! There's no time. If he just runs now, that's it.
Ooh. Oh. Do you know what? It hurts. It physically hurts me to see this.
Okay, so, oh man, I like it from Copenhagen Flames just because they had like 50 seconds left, right? So they made use of the clock. Sure, rotate over and see if A is open. It's just that the guy with the bomb stayed fixed. He was stuck. This was the worst case scenario.
See, the problem is because Zori's asking why hasn't a bomb been planted? Like a 2 versus 1. I don't know at what point they separated because they could just play a trade frag game there. There we go. Maybe overcomplicating things, Copenhagen Flames. Going through the Molotov, which is supposed to slow them down. Hoodie's got the sound cues though. Now we've got Zori deep on long again. The bomb's been dropped for the time being. We've got to push now through B as they realize that everybody's towards A, but Hoodie is the multi-frag man in this series so far. Shutting it down from start to finish, all 5, takes 11 damage.
Go Cobra! There you go.
Well, Copenhagen Flames now, maximum loss bonus, which means they can buy everything they want. Again, they're having some nightmare rounds here. Multiple nightmare rounds. However, again, this is the best time for them to happen. Get all the derp out at the beginning of the game and then move on. Just get all the derp out now.
And just focus up on this round, which is the buy round. So, nades in hand and the boost.
Ooh, there we go.
Boost.
Potter's research.
Oh, spotted. I don't know if he was looking for them, though. No, it doesn't seem like they were communicating that because they're still remaining solid over towards Birthday.
Because Zori's position, yeah. So if Copenhagen Flames try to rotate, he can hold an off angle there. It's such a strong position, and they're going to just walk into it. Copenhagen Flames appear to be lost.
And he goes for the repeat. Bold moves there by Zori.
Where's the Vous êtes ici, man? They have no idea where they are. Copenhagen Flames, 3 versus 5. They have no map control whatsoever. Tesses, after his teammate dies, climbs down the ladder with the bomb! With the bomb, Semler!
Yeah. That's worst case scenario right now for Copenhagen Flames in an all-important round. You get gifted a second AWP, AKs. They don't even take the second off. They're like, we don't need it. It's fine. But HAVU 5-1 and just a fantastic start for them. And okay, Copenhagen Flames, you were using a lot of timeouts on train. After this round, I want to see a timeout. Timeout, go into this one, take a breather.
This round is a timeout.
Slow it down. I mean, you know, channel your inner existence, right? He used to do that. Before we had timeouts, existence, in-game leader, would take eco rounds and just run around and spawn and use the round as a timeout, essentially.
Is he doing anything in CS right now?
I think he wants to become a coach manager. So
I was sad I never saw him snipe.
If anybody should be hiring a coach, you know, have him as a coach. Yes, please do. What the hell? Actually, there you go, Copenhagen Flames. Just reach out to Existence and get them on board.
I think that's the first round where Zori has been punished for taking liberties up long. And it's on an eco round. Now, will that gun be retrieved? Maybe not. Hoodie's actually collected it. I don't know if he's disposed of the weapon that he did have. But the AWP is certainly gone. Again, there's still positives to be had in the future for Copenhagen Flames, so let the dirt be dirt. Ooh. 2 players spotted for Hoodie. That's half of what remains. I love that pop flash off the map. It's a nice one to swing off of. It's big damage onto Hooksy. Hoodie just padding them stats, man. He's 12 for 2.
Exactly. He's 12 for 2 against Ecos here, man.
Oh, no. He's too close to the AWP now.
Now Dios takes slowly. That's on B. There's Freddy catching Hoodie out. And now the aggression. They're getting punished for it, HAVU. You've smashed them on buy rounds. If you lose to an eco, which is essentially a hard eco now. I mean, Deagle's fine, but this will be a tough one for HAVU. But the bomb is rotating over, and he hears it. Here's the footsteps. Saw is in position. He's watching short. There's an AWP in place, so he has to be careful. But a nice wall bang shot there, and Dodo and Saw working together. It's on Freddy now, and he's not going to do it. Good discipline there on the side of HAVU to keep their cool. Yeah,
Hoodie put himself in a really bad position there with the AWP. On an eco, you don't want to be close to pistols because A, it's better for the pistols to be close, and B, if you drop an important weapon, it could open a door. They managed to hold on, though.
And you see it. There it is. The tactical timeout getting called here by Copenhagen Flames going into this all-important round in the first half. This is really one of your make-or-break rounds because you could just... I mean, you need to put a halt to HAVU. They're getting too confident, James. They're making plays. They're feeling it. This is the round where you need to smash them.
Yeah, I think they're in a position now where they're like, what are HAVU going to do rather than what are we doing? We spoke about skid marks. They fully shit the bed at the beginning of this game. So they really, I don't know what else to say, man. 6 rounds in a row now for HAVU. But again, it's okay because there's time to recover from this. There's time to turn things around. It's a huge start for HAVU on the CT side of Overpass. And again, like HAVU's numbers on Overpass they're not terrible by any means. So I don't think Copenhagen Flames can really have too much confidence in the numbers they've got. They've got to perform on the server. They haven't done that just yet. Again, things are just falling to pieces after the end of the previous map. And you can see Pinnacle are feeling it as well. Refresh will start in connector with a big focus towards B bomb site. Now we're seeing these boosts from HAVU, spotting plays, looking to go fast. He sees at least 2 into that short B position.
They just can't catch a break right now, Copenhagen Flames. You hate to see it. Now we're going to get clever. We're going to get clever with them. Let's see, does this work or not?
This boost is really good because the guy below is standing when you jump on him. So you don't need to jump and be completely exposed.
And then Zori just shoots your buddy in the face from short.
Yeah.
Man advantage now for HAVU.
And look at Hoodie again. So Hoodie's taken up Zori's position on long. And in the meantime, Zori is changing things up. That's an easy kill for Slowy towards Monster. And he's got some follow-up spray as well. Once again, so Copenhagen Flames getting pulled apart like Lego. HAVU have changed up their CT side after the pause from Copenhagen Flames. Zori's just having a field day wherever he goes, save for that eco round. And there's no kills for Copenhagen Flames. They're just walking into Circular Saw one by one.
So the reason why I'm saying they just can't catch a break is they go into sewers early. We've seen that so far from them, trying to catch the aggression, and they're off by just a second. The first man goes through the smoke. He's worried about short. He's watching that. He's expecting his teammate to catch the boost, and it's his teammate who's a second too late to punish that boost. I mean, like Copenhagen Flames, they've got the right idea. They're like, oh, okay, we're going to go, and we're going to be aggressive in sewers, and we're going to find that peak, and we're going to punish them. We'll get the man advantage and go on to B. And it just doesn't work out at all. It's just a matter of a few seconds being off here and there.
But one problem for Copenhagen Flames here is that they're not taking proper map control. They're not really defaulting and giving HAVU a reason. Like look at HAVU. They're playing hyper-aggressive in this round, but it's an eco round. Like, if you look at the buy rounds, I don't know if Copenhagen Flames they've taken long in a single buy round, because we've seen multiple rounds where HAVU have had a player by picnic, where if you try and rotate away from the B bomb site, you don't have any map control. If you come out connector, you're getting shot in the back of the head. Again, we're seeing the most success in an eco round. Yeah, there's a chance here for Copenhagen Flames to do something, but why can't they do something on a buy round?
What in the... Dude, Deagles are just ridiculous. And now with the Tessus misses the shot, and they've managed to rotate onto the upper site. There's the flash. Big shots coming through here in Copenhagen Flames with the golden opportunity. This was a round of eco from Copenhagen Flames as well, and they could survive it and just get all of these guns for free. This could be a huge round for Copenhagen Flames.
It's great, but it's nothing they can replicate in a buy round. That's the problem. They've won a round out of pure anarchy. But what can they do to actually win consecutive rounds and have a reasonable score in this half? They haven't shown us anything in that respect just yet. And again, they don't seem to realize that HAVU have taken long and flanked or had way too much information, which allowed them to stack the B bomb site and be expectant of the push as well in almost every buy round. So this is good because it makes it expensive for HAVU. It's good because it puts a round on the board, but it's nothing they can replicate in the next round to find success.
See, James Hoodie wouldn't have missed that shot.
Hoodie doesn't miss in this series.
Hoodie
doesn't miss in this series.
Hoodie would have hit that.
But where does Zori go next? I love the change we saw from HAVU, where Zori went towards B, just taking liberties over there. Hoodie takes his place because Long is for free every round. Let's see if there's a difference here from Copenhagen Flames.
Double up and play now for HAVU. And that's a bump in the road as far as HAVU are concerned. They should just write that off. Yes, frustrating, but what's done is done, and focus on the next one. And let's see. So Hoodie is once again taking over mid. And in fact, we're getting 4 players towards B early here. HAVU. They are expecting that early aggression again, and they want to be ready for it.
Yeah, again, Copenhagen Flames haven't given them a reason to do otherwise. So this time there's no one on long for HAVU. So they're still changing things up. There's an argument to be had for give me a reason not to do this, but they're still going to mix things up and keep them surprised anyway. So the bomb's been less passive, and we do have at least a play towards party, as we can see on the radar. But will they check long? Bomb's been collected by Hooksy, who takes the bomb towards party as well. Now Hoodie's playing with the AWP inside the toilets, while Doto is very passive towards long. Got some crab walking here from Nodius, so we're aware of potential flank. Oh, he's just about missed an opportunity there. But Hoodie's playing a very dangerous game here. He doesn't really have rifle support. He sees the shadow, a free kill for him, but he's going to get traded because there's no cover.
No, his cover's dead. Dodo got shot. Tessus was there, and now man advantage for Copenhagen Flames. Moving on, they have definitely looked like they've stabilized in this game. And HAVU, this is the struggle, and I think HAVU, the appropriate call here, unless you get a kill very early on. Sick nade. Perfectly placed.
I need to learn that one.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. But this is a safe situation for the CT. It's a big swing from Slowy. Maybe that encourages them to go for it because these players are still in situ. Probably getting ready to save here, but Slowy's just cutting them to pieces now. He's running this fraction, and they can start advancing. Hootsy's in the red. Oh, the HG grenade goes behind the Hoots. Oh, Slowy's everywhere. He's going to win this round single-handedly. He's just entertaining that, running out of bullets, but surely the diffuser's here. One's on the bomb. They know where Tessa City's going for the tap. No one's on the bomb just yet, and it collapses again. It's a black hole round after round. How on earth have they lost that one?
I don't have an answer for you, Jay. What was that?
That was a save round. That was a round. If they give us a kill, I guess we'll go for it.
And they do exactly that. They give him the kill. And then you continue to give a series. It's just like, so it just accelerates from there. You make one error. You take the duel. Okay, fine, fair enough. And then you keep challenging over and over. Each guy challenges one-on-one, not trading, not in a position to trade, not in a position to play off of each other. And you're peeking into an AK. Guy can hit headshots. There you go.
That was most unfortunate.
Well,
Copenhagen Flames.
Oh, man, especially on a round like that, you're thinking this is it. They're going to start getting their T-side rolling.
Yeah.
HAVU are going to start sweating. This is going to be the end of HAVU, on the first half at least. And now, unfortunately, that's just not the case. Copenhagen Flames, that's going to take the wind out of their sails.
That was really unfortunate for Copenhagen Flames, quite obviously. But like HAVU they had like a minimal information set up on the A bomb site. So you had Hoodie with the AWP around toilets with no rifle support because Doto's just holding an off angle for long. So he's got no warning if anybody comes. So again, the numbers are there and everything just collapses immediately on the A site. That should be the round at that point. There's enough players there. They're all over the A bomb site, and there's, Slowy just happened to be flanking. There's always a flank. Every round is a flank, be it A, be it B. This time the B bomb site flank comes through, I think it was, or it must have been, for the round to be won by HAVU. So again, changing things up once again. Yeah,
we just have a quick sound issue here, so I think we're getting that squared away, guys. And not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Copenhagen Flames. That's
wild, man.
It keeps adding up as well because you have these situations where you think, okay, everything's going against us, and then we get a sound issue as well that's going to tilt us. We got that lag spike as well. Everything is working against them. Everything is working against them right now, James.
Yeah, it is. It is really rough looking at the school.
XD. So it's looking like we're good, and we're going to get back into it, guys. So just a little hiccup there. But HAVU currently in the lead, 8-2. CT side overpass, and just the money. Oh, man, that's the worst part as well for Copenhagen Flames. If they win that round, HAVU, their economy is in shambles, and it's going to be a couple rounds again before they're really rolling. So a golden opportunity missed. A golden opportunity missed for the Copenhagen Flames here on Overpass.
Man, it's been a rough day at the office for Copenhagen Flames, man. It's been a rough day.
Tough start, but
at the office.
Invaluable experience. I mean, that is one thing. There is a big positive here for the teams that are competing in this league is that, fine, fair enough, we're not getting the LAN experience from them anymore, but we are seeing them make quite a bit of progress, and that's because they're pretty much on LAN the entire time. They're in a boot camp for this entire time almost. They're the players, they've been put up in apartments or in houses, and they're able to just focus on CS non-stop, full time, the entire duration of Flashpoint. So I expect to see great things out of these teams, like just massive amounts of experience gained from this experience. But right now, it's just not really working Copenhagen Flames' way. Sadly, sadly enough.
But I really do think there's like long term. There's a lot of like easy fixes if they've got somebody with wisdom behind them.
Again, reach out to
just take leaps and bounds. What's his English like these days?
It's good. It's always been good. That's the thing. He's always
shy to use it.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys who's shy to use it. But I mean, he's always been good with it. One of the legendary in-game leaders for sure. And so, well, let's see it now. Copenhagen Flames. This is it. Full buy, getting in there quick, and HAVU again going with a bit of the aggression. Molly onto Hoodie, and he stuck it out for a little bit, trying to bait in a reaction, but no go this time. So the initial skirmish is over, and now we get into the standoffs.
I think a sports psychologist would be of benefit as well, especially to a young team, just in terms of how to frame information. Very, very useful. Copenhagen Flames looking to burst into the B bomb site. Look at the swing afterwards, but they line up for Doto. Take a ticket, please. Now serving number 3, finally forced to fall back, grenades and fire. And he's out of that choke point. The bomb's still in control of Copenhagen Flames. They do have the 1 kill. Now Testes has got to find something on the A bomb site, but as you can see, HAVU are playing so far back. and he's going to have to check all these little nooks and crannies and off angles, which will consume time for Copenhagen Flames.
And especially, well, one thing that Copenhagen Flames have going their way, and they may not be aware of it, but they've forced a fantastic amount of utility out of HAVU. And so there is an opportunity here to just work their way through. Look at the nade situation for Copenhagen Flames versus the nades for the CT side. If they can just take their time to set it up, they've got 40 seconds on the clock. It's enough time to use those nades. Try and give themselves an edge.
From short B, you can throw a smoke, which is for where Tessus is standing, a smoke between there and the toilet wall, which helps somebody creep up towards A if there's a sniper on the A bomb site. But anyway, time is low. Refresh doing the crab walk. Surely he gets Doto here. If he starts to look up. I'm not sure if he knows if anyone's by the ladder. Doesn't see Doto at all, but sees Saw first. Now he sees both of them. Nice burst for the first. Looking for the second. Farley's here as well. 3 versus 2. Suddenly things turn around. And Tessus is on the flank, actually, on that A bomb site. Bomb planted with time just dying. Farley has the angle, and he's got the last kill as well. Finally, Copenhagen Flames are on the board. And the money is now looking rough for HAVU.
Yep, they'll have the money for the full buy this round, HAVU, but if they lose this one, it's going to get dicey for them. So Copenhagen Flames once again in that position now to really put HAVU on the ropes. Now it's about chaining these rounds together, James, and just getting it done now. I mean, I got to give it to them. Again, it's just the dry walk out. Just dry walking out, and that time it worked. That headshot on Dodo was just brutal. But again, you know, Copenhagen Flames, it really is a touch-and-go sort of scenario right now. It's just a chaotic T-side.
Are they boosting on the shelves? They are. You can look towards Party from there. I love this off angle. Don't see it often enough. With your teammate covering the lower area. Smoke to buy some time as well, but got to be careful around that smoke grenade. Hoodie with the UMP. Now, how do Copenhagen Flames respond to this?
All over the place. And there it is, the 1-2 combination. Refresh so low, down to 7 HP and connector as well. And it's just not panning out in this round. This is the round here for Copenhagen Flames. So far, no good, but they actually have a body on long. It's Tessus.
Yeah, it seems he's found a crack in the defenses. Finally, Copenhagen Flames going up long. Hoodie now looking to finish off Refresh, but doesn't quite have the angle there. That leaves Zori in a very awkward position because he's still in connector on the shelves, I do believe. But anyway, Tessus now creeping onto the A-bomb site. Saw gets taken out for free, and things turn around. Now, how does Zori rotate? He's probably hoping somebody goes through connector, but in fact, Refresh is now making his way through the B-bomb site. I don't think... Oh, maybe he'll hear him. Oh, no, he's walking now, so I don't think Zori hears anything. He's miles away from Slowy, still not moving, so presumably he's saving unless Slowy starts to just destroy the hearts and minds and souls of Copenhagen Flames once again. But as we can see, Refresh is coming in from the back. He spotted him. Is he going to go for the knife? I wouldn't bother. The way this game's been going, he'd probably get killed.
Yeah, sorry, Zori. That didn't pan out. And sometimes you just got to know when it's time to back up or change up your angle. Just give up on it. I mean, he basically did nothing that entire round. So, I mean, apart from, I guess, communicate to his team that nobody is mid. But it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough there. So, he survives. Copenhagen Flames, they win the all-important round. Because now the money is going to be in shambles for HAVU. They'll have saved the AWP for this round, which I like. I mean, basically, you got something to work with in this round if you're HAVU. But Copenhagen Flames now with a great opportunity to start really putting some pressure on HAVU. And it's just Scrimmy Dodo, you know. It's just Scrimmy CS right now. It's a lot of dry peeking. It's a lot of just walking up and catching people looking the wrong way.
Well, now these burst plays might have a lot more success. The hero AWP on Zori, it's a good challenge for him. He's got to try and find a kill somewhere and then rotate somewhere else to be an element of surprise. He's got a double, almost triple peak on long at the moment. But long hasn't really been where Copenhagen Flames have been going. And HAVU are aware of that because they haven't been challenged along almost any round. But 3 of them are sitting here at present, so there's like Zori and offensive players behind him. But funnily enough, oh, they're holding a flashbang and still jiggling long. Well, they've seen the AWP as long, and that there are USPs out as well. You can see the players trying to swarm. But what is the response from Copenhagen Flames to the AWP being on long here?
Just rotate. I mean, Zori hanging around, hoping that they're going to re-peek. I mean, dude, just rotate off. They know you're there now. That's all they wanted to know. Where was the op? You hanging around here is not doing anything. And so now they're going to walk their way right out onto the B side here, Copenhagen Flames, realizing the setup that there were a few players on long for HAVU, makes them think that they can just take over the B site, which they can, and they're actually making use of their nades here. So a nice execute onto the B site here for Copenhagen Flames.
Tessis is going to get flanked from Slowy, and the bomb's been planted. That's the main thing. I can't imagine. Oh my god. Oh my god, Zori's here as well. I was thinking, are you going to save? But now they've again put themselves in a winnable position. Hooksey's super low, refresh is not very high. If he gets headshot, he's done for. And this is a 59-1. They've got the numbers here, HAVU. They're starting to swarm now. Oh my god, we've got stereo frags. It's a trade there. Nodius in a 1 versus 2. It's a rifle and an AWP. Now the 1v1. He has no idea where Doto is. Has he got the right angle? Somebody places to look. Oh my god, it's happened again. Is there time to defuse the bomb though? I think it might be a close one. Oh, he's good. He's good. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. They just can't string the rounds together.
Oh,
oh my god.
What is this?
It's a nightmare. It's a bad day at the office.
An
AWP that was long. 3 USPs and a P250. So Copenhagen Flames were playing. They were playing for a 1 round with a lurker party to take that AWP away, and it turned out to losing the entire round.
Oh, I mean, HAVU, that was a monster round. Talk about unexpected. And so 9-4. HAVU now looking at a chance to get double digits on the board, and if they do it, I mean, there's still money on the board here for Copenhagen Flames, so it's not the end of the world for Copenhagen Flames if they were to lose this round. But still, I mean, you want to get 9-6 here if you're Copenhagen Flames. Slowly with the spot.
That's a great peek. Using the ridge of the hut to bounce quickly. RPK style peeks. Smoke on the bomb site to, I mean, that's really rough. Like if you try to take B, generally the T's can take half of B with that smoke up.
But look at what that's done. That's forced so much utility out. 56 seconds on the clock, and they forced all the smokes out on B site already, Copenhagen Flames. And that was just from showing one person, you know, at Monster. And so now they are going to get to walk right in here. No worries at all. There's a single Molotov. That's all HAVU have to stop a push from Copenhagen Flames. There's the flash to open it up. Slowly trying to back off. Saw is hanging around here, but he's in a tight spot.
But look
really
at Doto.
From refresh.
Doto's on the flank already. Slowly's a sacrificial lamb. He's trying to buy time for the upper rotations because Doto's coming in from the back, but he's got to find something. Sees one, plays, looking for more. That was the frag. Playing for the round win. Doesn't work out for HAVU. I respect the attempt though. 2 versus 4. We'll see what they choose to do. They still don't have the money for it, and I don't think this time they're going to try and win the round.
No, back off and save. You definitely do not have the money for a big buy after this if you're HAVU and you lose this round. So back off, try and save what you can. This is going to suck for Hoodie in a second. Except that, never mind, Hoodie's there.
Now they start to get nervous. I think another option was for Doto to hold an angle from short to help his teammate in the water, because he's kind of guaranteed to lose the teammate in B water there. Sure. I think once he goes down, it's going to be really hard to get into that round unless Doto gets a multi-frag. But it's such a long rotation when you're doing it quietly towards Monster. That may have been the play there, to play a crossfire, and that would have bought more time for the rotation for his teammates as well. So that ended up being rough. I think if Doto stays short, not cat, then maybe there's something to be done there. But there's 2 options. He took one of them. Didn't work out. Copenhagen Flames somehow have got 5 rounds out of this half. God knows how. I don't know how.
I mean, that credit where credit is due. Copenhagen Flames played that really well that time. They forced out all the utility, and they didn't commit into that utility. They just backed off and played the clock, and then went about their business as normal. That was very clean, not from Copenhagen Flames. So I do like that. And HAVU now, well, that's just going to be an unfortunate turn of events for Tessis. Refresh, though, wins the duel versus Hoodie. So back into a 4-on-4.
He's pretty good with the 1 versus 1s. He's got some nasty peaks on him. He's got those twitchy African fibers. They love themselves some Monster. We've got a different setup though from HAVU. We've got Doto playing anti-flash and Slowly playing BM on the rails. He'll get taken out though. Will they be expectant? They got the kills there on Nodius. Now we've got Saw short, but he won't last very long. 1 versus 4 for Zori. with a flank coming through from Refresh as well. Best of luck to you.
You're gonna need it. Yep, you're gonna need it. Now this is Copenhagen Flames at the end of the half, finally hitting their stride. Starting to get confident, remembering that this is their map pick. This is their home turf, and so they are going to end it 6 rounds on the board T side, which I think is perfectly fine, actually.
Yeah.
Considering how things were going at the beginning of this half, where they looked totally just absent, to turn it around despite everything that was going against them, and to get these rounds, yeah, I think that's a perfectly acceptable scoreline.
Yeah, all the derp out at the beginning and pull it back towards the end. We'll see if they can get some momentum in that second half after the break. We need an overlay, like a lower third, just for the DJ. And you got to put some mixes out there, man.
Please, can we get that overlay? He needs credit, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I can go back. I can't go back to playlist now.
No,
Not after this.
no.
I'm loving the breaks.
Not a crappy esports playlist, man. We need like a...
just out there like, look, it's for the lulz, haha.
Yeah,
No.
so good.
Give me that.
So good. That's
So
why I come
good.
to work, damn it. It's awesome. As we can see, the odds are getting closer between these two teams. Copenhagen Flames, not one for the T side today, but they move to the CT side now. Only 3 rounds away. The pistol will be important. We've got Doto and Slowy. They've got 2 decoys. We're looking for like some kind of fake execute being offered, maybe, or perhaps just random throws. Copenhagen Flames notice with the CZ and smoke grenade. That's definitely me on the server. If you're in a position where you're expecting a rush, a CZ or a 5-7 or even Julie's, a good pickup on the CT side. And indeed, there's a fake flashbang being used as they swing from party.
I see, James. You're just the spray and pray kind, are ya?
I'm really good with a CZ, man. I got burst for days.
No.
No spray required.
For shame. For shame. The CZ is an abomination. It's far as this round is concerned, it's shaping up to be actually quite a nice thing. We do have the utility here on HAVU. They haven't used anything just yet. And now we get to see them set up for the B site hit. Currently alone, although the rotation's coming through now for the third man. HooXi's going to make his way in, but now Molly's in play. And they go running onto this site. Refresh, though, catches them looking the wrong way, and this is beautiful for Copenhagen Flames. Dodo's got to ruin it, though. But that's the bomb down. Bomb down in sewers.
Well, he's got to find how to get the 1 versus 1. So, well, that's a lot of information. There are 2 players over there, and there's maybe one around the bomb somewhere, jumping to try and avoid getting a headshot, looking for that player, still jumping, still alive somehow. Ooh, not sure what he was going for there, but it didn't work out. Too many man on road. Copenhagen Flames take a much-needed pistol.
And it all looked so good until it just went really, really south, really, really fast.
Yeah.
For HAVU. It looked like they were going to get onto that bomb site, no problem. They had the nades to clear out the positions as well. They just weren't expecting the crossfire. Monster and Pillar, and it just brutalized them. So now HAVU, this is not their map. It's not their most comfortable map either. And this is definitely looks like Copenhagen Flames are starting to find some of that confidence again. So life can get pretty difficult here for the Finns.
Yeah. The Copenhagen Flames have won both pistols now, which is a very big help. Didn't help too much in the first half, though. But again, get all the derp out at the beginning, and then show your real selves after on. 5 smokes for the Flames, and they've got all the guns as well. It's a big eco here from HAVU. They've got a P250 and 4 Glocks. No Kevlar. They are paper thin. They are wafer thin.
They are going to get torn asunder.
Flash? No flash.
What's that? Well, 2 kills with the MP9 up close. That works. But Tessus waiting for somebody on long. It's just not going to happen. Okay. He doesn't need... Never mind, he's dead.
It's great work with a Glock.
Saving the AUG, saving the FAMASes, saving the kit. Solid work. Copenhagen Flames maximizing the money. No bomb plants, but still, they will have the round. They will have the money to buy here, HAVU. And now we get to see what HAVU have in store for us here on the T side. Now that they've got the rifles, they've got the nades. What is the game plan here? Do we see a long focus? Do we see a B focus?
These are my CT gloves.
Oh yeah, you have these ones?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, these ones are cool though.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I've got lots of red in my inventory. HAVU, 1 round in the lead now. Doto's sliding into those DMs. So there used to be a HE behind that molly in many cases, as the T's would be right behind it waiting for it to go. Of course, things go in and out of the meta. Maybe it's time for it to come back. If you eat that HE, it's a good 50 damage done. Sometimes to 2 players. HAVU now creeping up. Seeing a lot of elements of surprise these days, and HAVU will have 2 men on road as they walk towards A. Copenhagen Flames with a big presence on long. They know where their weaknesses are. Problem is, how will they adjust if they realize they've been compromised?
Well, they've nearly walked their way up onto the A site without seeing anybody here. So this is... Pretty sure Ferry got spotted. Yep, Slowy finds that headshot. And Tessus might as well be on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, the problem with his flank is that it's coming in way too long. HooXi, that's kind of weird. I feel like the team know that they had no possession or vision or information towards toilets that entire time. They've heard players running past connector, and he just runs up the stairs like that, completely exposed. I think with grenades in his hand, it's really strange to me. Like, he should know that it's not safe to do that. So that's kind of bizarre. And that looks like bad communication to me. And then normally they're pretty good. But you can see on the radar no one has toilets, so that's it's a weird free kill at that stage of the round for me.
What is important here is that everybody survives for HAVU and that they get into double digits on T side. This is looking very good. And I cursed Dodo, unfortunately for him. Tough break.
Nice upgrade for refresh.
But we lose him. I think there was nobody else who goes down. So now it's going to be HAVU with the double digits, but mainly HAVU perhaps getting some information in how Copenhagen Flames want to play this. If they're going to be playing aggressive mid early on, if they can just walk right around them, I mean, that's pretty crazy. So HAVU, see how they react to this, but that was a nicely done round on their side, and some mistakes, like you pointed out, for Copenhagen Flames. Not communicating properly where the gaps in the defense are.
Folly puts out that early smoke for Monster. Trying for fast play from HAVU.
They work too. Refresh, this is it. Trying to put that AK to use. Fantastic. Great use of the angle as well. Decides to go for more. Questionable. I mean, he got the information, but that definitely put him at risk of going down, and that would have hurt his team more than helped. So now we're going to get that spot. See, running CZ75 headshot. Just get out of here.
Love it. I hated it in the the old era when it was winning championships.
Oh, I still hate it with the burning passion.
Learn to accept it. Once it's in the game, it's in. 3v4 now. Tessa's taken out. It's the first kill for HAVU. Earlier spotted towards A. Maybe Copenhagen Flames realize what the intentions are. And you can see HooXi's creeping now. He's the expendable player here. One of the information men with pistols. He could take a risk, but I think he's just playing a bait setup with Farlig at the moment, who's spotting long and toilets from A site. The rifles both towards B at present. The grenades come streaming in now, which is a big tell. Refresher that has a good angle towards short, but it seems they're going to go for that rotation. 25 seconds. Will they rotate quietly? Not sure. We've got HooXi now moving back towards the site from long. This could be very dangerous actually for HAVU, because Farley has an angle to stop his default gun, and his teammates running distracted in the meantime. And now comes Farley. After HooXi's work, Farley gets taken out though. Now the bomb can be planted. Slowly, he's going to have two men swinging on him. The trade is here for Copenhagen Flames. HAVU didn't get the plant all the round, which is very strong now. Copenhagen Flames, 4 of the last 3 rounds.
What a bonkers, what a bonkers round. I don't even...
Yeah.
It's all over the place. They're managing to walk up onto this A site and still not quite get the play down. They heard the rotation as well coming up from the B side as well, so they know that there's a specific amount of time that they have to work with. But a solid hold from long, and Copenhagen Flames now not going down without a fight in this one. They know that this is their map, and well, obviously, HAVU are in the lead right now. 1-0 in maps, and so Copenhagen Flames just fighting to stay in the upper bracket. This is the first match of this new phase for both of these teams.
We had a bait set up there from Copenhagen Flames, but it won't be required. One player was hiding. Look at that angle from Saw. And he takes out the fragger as well. So they don't know that Farley is also in connector, but what good will it do? Everybody's towards B here for HAVU, similar to Copenhagen Flames in some rounds. Smoked off from short B at present, and now Farley, I'm not sure if he's in connector or taking an off angle. Actually, Refresh is looking at connector itself.
Leading with the bomb.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Can we not lead with the bomb?
Creeping in now, going for the crab walks again, so as not to show to graffiti. That's the main reason for the crab walk. They know that short B is compromised. The smokes come in. Now, what is the reaction from Copenhagen Flames? They could actually technically boost on short, maybe even on sandbank if they were really feeling a bit risky. But they're going towards Monster, playing the slow game as their teammates come in from above.
This is wild. 4v4 retake scenario. Hardly any nades to speak of for Copenhagen Flames. They have to get it done the hard way. And walking through and getting a duel on Saw to open things up was a good start. Mac-10 in Dodo's hands and a couple of rifles, but now it's about Zori. He's been boosted up. He has to win this, but he gets shot in the back by Refresh. The timing is not working out. Big plays coming in here from Dodo, but his days are numbered. Surely this is going to be it. Copenhagen Flames with the retake.
Yeah, that was nervous stuff from Zori. I think they knew that there were 2 players coming through Monster on a kill cam. So I think he was nervous he was going to get peeked from everywhere at the same time, or traded from the balcony, but chose the wrong timing, unfortunately for him, so that turned into a disaster. 10-10 now. HAVU struggling on the T side. They have their own string of rounds, as you can see there at the top. Now Copenhagen Flames are doing the same. Came into this with the last 2 rounds from the first half as well, so plenty of momentum to be had by the Danes.
We're going with the solo Krieg. Okay then.
The Hero Krieg.
The Hero Krieg in this round. Good bit of money spent, but this is going to be an eco round coming in here for HAVU, Copenhagen Flames. Not sure if they spotted. I don't think they did spot the Krieg, so there is still that element of surprise here for HAVU where they could potentially make this work. Copenhagen Flames can play a certain way, thinking they're up against pistols, and then all of a sudden, surprise, surprise, there's a Krieg shooting in the face. Slowly just decides to sack himself, though, at long, and so HAVU down a man already. And that's Dodo down, and that's the Krieg down. So, interesting situation now. Like having the Krieg out on the extremity with nobody to pick it up, if it were to go down, now there's just a Krieg just floating along.
Yeah, that'll be taken gladly by Copenhagen Flames. Team who avoided allowing the Krieg to get into CT hands on the first map. HAVU will do no such thing.
You know what, James? I'm thinking that Mercy on
It does feel that way. Yeah, Copenhagen Flames seem pretty comfortable on their CT sides now.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is Copenhagen Flames just hitting their stride. HAVU don't really seem to have an answer right now. So could get a third map on this.
So the gamble Krieg buy didn't work out. Now Doto's got a Mac 10 instead. Looking at the helmet situation on Copenhagen Flames, only Tessus doesn't have one. There's more to a Mac 10 than that, but it's not easy. It's not easy work here on Overpass. Virtus Pro, the masters of MP9s and Mac 10s.
Unbelievable. Refresh barely failing to pick up that kill, and now HAVU realizing there's a stiff defense here at B. Hesitation, don't want to commit. They're going to be backing off.
We've seen so much focus from both these teams towards B in almost every T round, and I'm sure HAVU were looking for another dry peak entry just as Copenhagen Flames were. They've got absolutely no map presence whatsoever. Slowy's trying to achieve some of that at present, creeping through playground. It's always a rough situation when you're the only person towards there. You've got no support, no flashes, nothing, just walking around to do what you can. He'll see that no one's holding a rotation flank from party, which is something. But are they going to show any presence towards A? Are they going to give a reason to Copenhagen Flames not to have 3 players on B right now?
Straight out onto short, sure, why not? Slowy, even drawing some attention to mid. This is as good as it can get here for HAVU. They have to walk out, they have to win these duels, and there it is. Hoodie to open it up, gets flanked again by Nodios, but there's the monster.
There's the Mac 10. That leaves Farley alone now. This is a very expensive round. He'll get traded immediately. This might put Copenhagen Flames on eco. Only 2 players have more than $3,000 here for Copenhagen Flames, so there may be a chance yet for HAVU. Both teams just 5 rounds away from victory, although it feels miles away for HAVU and Copenhagen Flames on their respective T sides. See if Copenhagen Flames buy anything. I love an eco round with no investment. As I say that, Hoopsy will spend 1100s. But he had more money than his teammates. So his money's still together. Well, he's still got more, so let's see if he can make these work. Now, he can use the flashes to enable his teammates. And then try and dig people afterwards. Looking for a swing on the fountain. Saw flash from his teammates. Where's the swing? Where's the swing? There's the swing. Nothing doing, but it is an eco round. Most of the time you're going to fail.
You got another flash here. I mean, they are at risk, and I wonder, can he pass? No, he can't. None of his teammates are around here. I was thinking Hooksy could just try and pass that off to Nodios. Nodios was the one who popped off with the deagle last time for Copenhagen Flames. Yeah,
Refresh is pretty good with it as well. Leading the charge 20 for 13, Hoodie 20 for 15. He had a great start and middle game in the first half. And got a bit leery with the forward positions and the AWP. HAVU, of course, will gravitate back towards the B-bomb sites. A minute on the clock, 5 versus 3 versus Pistols.
We'll find either bomb site that they go to, just stick together.
Yeah.
That's the key here in this anti-eco. Just stick together. Don't put yourself in a position where you can get picked off one after the other. Copenhagen Flames are going for the gamble, though. They've rotated down as well early to try and protect this B site. So Nodios, he's going to get caught out by Hoodie. Oh, that nade. Get out of here. Dude, how does he survive that second one? Ooh. Zori playing with fire.
Through the wall. Why not?
Zori playing with fire. They're going for that peak. But, you know, you got the confidence. You're feeling your game. Get in there. Look for the fight. HAVU, 12 rounds. 2 rounds in a row now. On the T side. Turning it around here.
Well then. Are Copenhagen Flames going to Copenhagen. There we go. You're welcome. They've lost the lead. They're behind now, and maybe that raises the hairs on the back of their neck, considering how the first game went. Oh, we've got some Karrigan HEs towards the jump spot. Haven't seen those for a while. But there's no connection. Refresh gets taken out.
Great defense. No! doubts himself. He was looking for it. All right, we do trade it 3-3 back into it, but I mean,
that's outrageous.
for a second there, I was thinking that Dodo had made the right call. He was playing very well, just backing off. That ends up costing him.
Yeah, I love those kind of late second peaks because they can catch people off guard so many times, and that's a great result for Nodius.
It's like, what is he looking back at Monster for there? You know, his teammates are watching Monster, so why are you taking your eyes off Sewers is the question. So, you know, small details like that, though, small details, and that's the difference right now, where details like that can be cleaned up if you have the communication on point with your teammates, or you know what the plan is, you know who's holding what.
Looks like they're going to gravitate towards B once again.
Hooksy's just been a real thorn in their side over there at Monster throughout this half. And that is the bomb dancing on the edge. Hooksy just ready to snatch it.
But look at the clock again. Hooksy playing inside the smoke. The timing is slowing hit the trade. He is. That is so important. They've got to go now because they know the rotation's coming in from the A bomb site from someone. There's no time to go A, so they've got to charge into B here. And Tessus, he's just waiting. He's just buying time. He's not showing. He's waiting for his teammate to get into position. Farley has an angle now. They've got to stay left of the pillar from the T perspective to avoid showing to the balcony. And here they go. Farley's here for the cover. What a hero play from him. Going for elimination, but he can't. It falls to pieces. Nodius keeps it winnable with the 2K from short B. Copenhagen Flames prevail.
Not many frags, but high impact frags.
Yeah.
Because I think he gets the one, that kill that he gets on the bomb carrier, drops him, forces an extra man to come over there. It divides them. They're no longer paired up on short. They're instead split up, Monster short. It's just everything falls out from that point. And so he's getting the high value kills right now.
I feel like at all times there are more CTs on B than there are on A. But Copenhagen Flames were still proactive there. Now you've got a classic aggressive play with the Molotov towards T-Ramp. Doto going for a cheeky one on B in the meantime, but look how aggressive they are. Tessus just doesn't stop holding W. Slow takes him out by Playground. They had a two-man set up there as well. Connector was vulnerable though, which is maybe why he pushed his Playground. So they've lost a man early, and Farley is going to get taken out as well. This is a big problem for CPH Flames' economy because they don't have any after this.
You're seeing now the rotation coming through from Slowy and Hoodie both. This is appropriate. You've killed a man pushing long. You've killed a man in Connector. You know that they're going to be weak on the A site. And in the meantime, the rest of HAVU just holding angles towards B.
This is good. As we said before, the CT sides have always had more on B, and sometimes they've been proactive and tried to make plays on B anyway, and Refresh is doing exactly that. So all the more reason to go to that AE bomb site. Hoodie will clear out the site itself. The smoke execute is here. About time we saw this, and Zori's got a super late flank on a flank. So things could go from bad to worse here. Refresh will check for a flank, but Zori's so far away that he may get led into a false sense of security. Nerdy is trying to save. Refresh hiding in plain sight. I was wondering if this would happen actually, if we would see more mid to late round plays towards the A bomb site, because B always has more defense.
I think this is we want to see that the late to play, but I think this is playing off of the fact that HAVU got the 2 kills early, that they punished Copenhagen Flames' aggression early in the round and then played off of that afterwards. And so Copenhagen Flames trying to make plays here in a key round as well. I mean, you got to admire it. They are bold. They're willing to take some risks and get out there and try and make some big plays. This time, however, it just backfires. HAVU were playing so passively. They were waiting for the aggression, and they punished accordingly. And so once again, HAVU in the lead. It feels like HAVU is just barely, every time Copenhagen Flames are catching up to them, HAVU just pull one more out of it, and that's going to be so frustrating for the Flames. But they do manage to squeak a by Copenhagen Flames, so it is just going to be more chaos. More chaos.
Looking rough now for Copenhagen Flames. This is such a bad situation for them. There's the molly, but the T's are already through it. That molly must have been super late. They were through it before the molly even landed. So that's big map control now for HAVU. But again, they've got no map control towards A whatsoever. They've just got very passive spotting. So this makes me wonder what they're going to do with their time. We've got 3 players on B. But we've got 5 Molotovs for HAVU, as well as smokes and so on. So this should be pretty good with most of the choke points on the B bomb site.
Good stuff. Oh, and he spreads. Oh, what? He survives with 4 HP. Are you kidding me, Tessus? What is that?
So they all started towards B, and now they've got two. They've split up. So there's two towards B, and there's two going fact-finding with the bomb towards A. They see no one's party. They know a guy's connector. There could be a flank in either direction, which they have to worry about. And now Nodius is flanking as well. I feel like this is going to collapse. Like, so HAVU are showing presence towards that B bomb site. They're starting to cut the numbers. This is a force buy from Copenhagen Flames. It's a dangerous one. Again, there could be a flank. There is a flank from Nodius as well. The bomb hasn't quite committed. It's just by toilets. There's 27 seconds left. Now they're starting to join up. This is good. They've avoided everything. They're doing it with reasonable time on the clock.
They're rotating in now. This is perfect. They'll get the bomb planted on A. Post-plant, out of position for Copenhagen Flames. And now, you know, the element of surprise is lost because, of course, you're going to be watching towards mid and connector. And so that's just a tough one there. Nodio is kind of left hanging.
Now, if they don't save here, Copenhagen Flames, they risk losing everything. They had 2 Kriegs and a FAMAS, and they've got 1 Krieg and 1 FAMAS. And the rest of them will save. So again, it took a gamble there, but that's such a huge gamble when you have no money. You could reset the situation with 4 players alive in the next round. Again, there isn't always one good choice. So they lost a big weapon there, having to save with the rest of it. But it is what it is. They've run out of choices, really. So now they're going to be limping towards the finish line for a while. See what they do with their money in the next round. That's a pistol lost towards the end there.
Dude, Texas is nutty.
They still saved the FAMAS and the Krieg there at the end, just so you know. They lost the Deagle and that was about it.
But this is it. HAVU are now on the edge of match point. And Copenhagen Flames again waiting until the end to remember that they have tactical timeouts.
Yeah.
And they are going to use one now. But, I mean, you just got kicked in the teeth. You have no money. That was the big round for you. That was the big gamble round where you forced up and you were just like, we got to make it work. We got to make it stick. And they couldn't do it.
If they go 0-2, I think that'll be a really tough loss for the team here.
I agree.
But they still have a chance. But it's just like a... I mean, do they play against match point? Like, do they ruin their money here and buy a round of FAMAS and a Krieg? I really think it was really rough losing that Krieg towards the end of that last round.
Okay.
I think it was a low percentage that they were going to win that round and get a retake in. But again, it's easier to make that decision when you're not in the server. So they're not going to buy anything. Just hold on to that FAMAS, Krieg. Or maybe they did buy something. Nodius has got a Deagle unless it was dropped by another teammate who had a rifle. Maybe so. So yeah, this is
shots with that Deag.
Super rough. So rough for Copenhagen Flames.
This is them just crossing their fingers and hoping that they'll be able to buy in the next round and run it back to overtime. So we'll see. This is the game plan. Copenhagen Flames, though. I mean, HAVU right now are just moving together until they figure out what it is that they're up against.
Now, we can see Copenhagen Flames have taken short B, and no one's contested that. No one's peeking it from Monster either. And they've got a boost into connector. So, Refresh is in a potential flanking position. But his teammates on the A bomb site are probably going to die. It's basically a 4 versus 2 in that respect. So at this point, you may just want to hold on to that Krieg now. So he's taken out a player on long, but like, how much do you want to go for this? It's rough, and now his options may be taken away because, oh god.
There's Nodios.
Well, Refresh is being flanked from Doto. He's wondering about it, but there we go. That's a really important kill. 2 versus 3, this is still doable. But again, it's a situation where it may cost Copenhagen Flames everything. Although if Nodius goes down here, that may save filing his FAMAS. Big kick through the smoke. Now we've got a 1 versus 2. Toto will have no issue facing. Take him out, and it's match point for HAVU.
Nobody can say that Copenhagen Flames, they're going down without a fight. They are scrappy. And Nodios, he is a terror with that Deagle. He just keeps hitting headshots all over the place. That's twice now where he's had big Deagle plays on this map. And he's just a real threat. But again, HAVU, they played that so well, just sticking together. I like the death ball approach when you know it's an anti-eco sort of scenario, or you know it's going to be a weak buy. Just death ball, stick together, work together, and just crush them. So Copenhagen Flames, now or never. This is it. Match point for HAVU, 3 of them. And Copenhagen Flames hoping, obviously, to halt that. The nades are in, trying to punish the jump peak. Not going to happen.
Surprised they fell back so quickly. With Farlig in the toilets, though they had no smoke in connector, which is normally a part of that play as well. Maybe that's why they fell back quickly, so they know they can escape before things get more hairy. Nodius and Refresh waiting towards B. So they're giving up all the usual map control. Actually, Copenhagen Flames are going to make inroads towards long now instead. Now, they should know they've got a certain window of time with respect to the toilets, but look at HAVU. The entire team is here. There's no one peeking from default, so they may start to assume that 1 or 2 people are towards long. Now, Doto can show presence towards the B bomb site. Actually, no, he can't. He's got no grenades at all.
This is wild. They're just going to walk right up again. Are you kidding me? Wait, what? Man, how does he get that kill hoodie?
I have no idea. There will be a trade though. TeSeS shows presence from long. They know one CT is there. Spray, easy spray with the Krieg, but TeSeS will get the better of that. That's such an important kill for Copenhagen Flames.
Oh, he hits him through the wall. Unbelievable. All right, so this is it. Retake scenario now. Everything on the line for Copenhagen Flames. They got to make it work.
Oh no! Didn't know there were 2! Brutal. Doto playing for the match win now. 1 versus 3 as his teammates get taken out. The bomb's planted on truck. It's planted. Safe. If he got that kill, that smoke may have helped him cross actually and spray, but it doesn't happen. Copenhagen Flames stay alive. They had to win 3. That's the first one in the hole. Now, HAVU are falling over money. They've got so much. Stuffed suitcases and mattresses. So it'll be maximum pressure every round.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about toilet paper for a while.
They got that TP on lock.
Man, what are these rounds sometimes? And so, well, yeah, very nicely done. Copenhagen Flames with the tack timeout. Now, once again, taking their time with it. This worked for them last time. Took that tack timeout. They managed to pull it through. But that's the second time now that HAVU have just walked right up mid. And to be fair, HAVU should have been annihilated at the beginning. Walking onto the A site with nades in their hands. I mean, what was that? They should have gotten picked. They didn't. Still, the round goes for Copenhagen Flames. But that's twice now where they just walk right up mid.
Yeah.
Surely Copenhagen Flames are going to make some adjustments here to try and close that door. They can't just let them walk up onto the site like that.
2 more rounds to go for Copenhagen Flames to another overtime. If you're joining us late, then the first map went to overtime as well. From 15-7, they lost 17-19. Copenhagen Flames on train. It was kind of disastrous. And now they're in another tough situation. Even if they win the round, but with not many players, there will be problems for them in the next round to come. So there's a lot of pressure on their young domes. Aggressive incendiary from the CTs will cause problems. TeSeS will fall back. Got that smoke in the toilets to deny information and in divider as well. So if there was any AWP or anything, then they can't take angles towards A. In fact, Farley is towards the B bomb site with 4 of Copenhagen Flames. Both teams have liked their B plays. And Copenhagen Flames are expectant. That monster smoke once again from CT spawn.
And this time, at least, they're clearing out restrooms. HAVU, they're taking their time trying to get a little bit of mid control, showing a presence over there. And so Copenhagen Flames, they can't really cheat on this one. You can see 2 on A, 3 on B, standard stuff, and just spread out hoping. Although TeSeS runs the risk of getting cut off, but he's
You see what he just did? He dropped his pistol on the floor to make it sound like it was the bomb, because it makes the same sound. So they're trying to suggest it's an A play. And Sword's got an angle for this flank from TeSeS as well. No, he's gone down connector. He was holding for a second though. But TeSeS hasn't seen anything just yet. That's a really important kill. They're static on the B bomb site though. I think they know what's up here. The flashes are in, but there's counter flashes, and they're getting slaughtered, HAVU. But it's going back and forth. They've got a man advantage. We've got Sword cutting off the rotation so they can focus on the choke points of B.
Get that bomb planted. Oh, but there's a smoke down. Still, Petty, you're going to find the one, and this is still a 2-on-2 scenario, and Zori can back off. He's got his teammate rotating over to help him out. So this is all on positioning. They definitely know that one of them is low. TeSeS once again hits the headshot. Of course, naturally, it's TeSeS. He's going to come through clutch. And there's the molly on the short. What can Saw do? He can throw a molly of his own. They do not have a smoke to cancel it.
Oh, perfect!
Cancel it! One kit, and it's on Freddy, but he's so low, he can't risk it.
He's holding the angle. He's got to defuse the bomb. He has to defuse it. He's got to be the one to defuse it. He's not defusing. It's a 10-second defuse from TeSeS with the AWP. Oh my god, is there even time? It's going to be so close.
It's going to be so close. He's got it. He's got it. Unbelievable.
Oh man. That is so tense. I think they knew he had the kit, but he's better off holding the angle of the AWP. but boy, that is nervous stuff. Nervous stuff. They survive with 2 players. They got to share the wealth. The timeouts are here again. My God.
HAVU right now are just like, what else we got to do here to get these rounds? Tessus is a beast. All right, we can just lay that out there.
Yeah.
That was an insane headshot again. And man, you're going into trying to take fights instead of trying to play the bomb as the 3rd man and wait for the CTs to peek you. And so at that point, Tessus hits the shot. Awesome. But Tessus is holding the angle, and you walk into his crosshairs and he hits that shot, instead of it being the other way around. And so these are the details where you can see the difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2 CS right now as it stands. It's knowing how to play with the bomb as your 3rd man, knowing how to use the bomb to force your opponents to play into your crosshairs. You don't need to go hunting for that kill. You should be waiting for them to come to you. And so there are details like that that could make all the difference here in the play. But still, HAVU, match point, but we may very well be going to overtime at this point.
This is wild. There's no incendiary this time from Copenhagen Flames on T-ramp. 3 players again on the B bomb site. We've got a boost on short. And HAVU are playing it slow. Not sure what to expect maybe. To be careful. But again, you can't be too afraid to... You got to play to win, not play not to lose. Double negative there.
Yeah, solid.
There's a molly towards Divider, so if there was an AWP, they can't peek towards Party. This is the purpose of these grenades. Take the inside toilets angle away with the smoke. Take the outside toilets away angle with the... take it away with the Molotov. Careful stuff. Now toilets has to be cleared. 3 players towards A now for HAVU. And Hooksy seems to be rotating, so Copenhagen Flames noticing more utility being used towards the A bomb site. What are you looking for a boost?
Now they wait as Nodios. This is an angle that we haven't really seen so far. The CT side, Copenhagen Flames taking over sewers like this is not something we've seen too much of. They've been very fixed on the site, and he is aware of it, and a duel goes the way of Dodo. Unreal that he checks that corner, given the situation.
Refresh is close enough, though, to hear the footsteps in toilets, so he can tell Copenhagen Flames it's going to be A. They're coming towards A. He knows what's going on. There's a shadow advantage for Hooksy as well. He'll see them coming in for... Oh, my God. Why didn't he pull a bullet? Was he completely blind there? So. It says fallen to pieces for Copenhagen Flames. And now it's Refresh alone. 1 versus 4. If they can soar out, he's got so much more to do. See the trajectory, but that's a wrap. All around, HAVU do it in round number 30. Finally finishing off the job there. Copenhagen Flames had the information but didn't have the frags.
Unbelievable. And they get that flat. I mean, and you caught the key detail there. Is you had 3 on A. They were ready for it. They knew what was coming, and still the flashes, the nade usage there from HAVU was enough to just crack that site wide open. I mean, yeah, it looks like we can see everybody, but then you see the assist come up like blind flash, and you're just telling yourself you just couldn't pull the trigger, couldn't see anybody.
That was a nightmare series for Copenhagen Flames. Really, really rough. The fact they got so many rounds in both ones is quite something, but that loss on train was a disaster for them. Anyway, that's enough from us. We're going to have the thoughts of the guys and gal on the sofa after the break.